Hey friends, Miss Rebecca here. I have another great book here. It has gorgeous pictures and it's called One Tiny Turtle. It's by Nicola Davies and it's illustrated by Jane Chapman. And it has lots of information, lots of things to learn about turtles. One Tiny Turtle. About turtles. Sea turtles are related to tortoises and terrapins, and they are all reptiles. Can you think of another reptile? Like a snake, among others. Sea turtles are great wanderers, traveling thousands of miles each year, often far from land. This makes them difficult to study. So, scientists are only just beginning to find out about their mysterious lives. There are 7 species of sea turtles. This book is about the loggerhead turtle. Loggerheads live in seas all over the world. Far, far out to sea. Land is only a memory and empty sky touches the water. Just beneath the surface is a tangle of weed and driftwood where tiny creatures cling. This is the nursery of a sea turtle. The nursery is where the babies are. Passing in a boat, you might not notice the turtle. Not much bigger than a bottle top, she hides in the green shadows. She's a baby, so her shell is soft as old leather. Just a little fish bite could rip it open, but the turtle is safe in her world of weed and snaps her beak on tiny crabs and shrimps. Turtles have shells that cover their backs and shells that cover their stomachs. The shells are made from bony plates that get bigger and harder as the turtle grows. The turtle swims around, flapping her long front flippers like wings. She is flying underwater. She pokes her pinprick nostrils through the silver surface to take a quick breath. So fast, if you blink, you'll miss it. Fish breathe underwater, but turtles are reptiles and they need to come up to the surface for air. They do this every 4 to 5 minutes when they are active, but when they're asleep, they can stay underwater for hours. Can you and I do that? No, we need to get out of the water to breathe air. Then she's gone, diving down into her secret life again. For 3 or 4 years, maybe more, the turtle rides out the storms and floats through the hot calms. And steadily, she outgrows her nursery. Nobody sees her leave, but when you look for her, she has vanished all the same. She's growing up. A year or 2 later, she turns up close to land, bigger than a dinner plate now. She's not a fish snack anymore. Her shell is as hard as armor. Her head is tough as a helmet. She has grown into her name of loggerhead. She has come to eat crabs. Millions swim up from deep water to breed in the shallows. Their shells crack as easily as hen's eggs in her heavy jaws. But in a week, the feast is over and the loggerhead disappears again. Loggerhead wanders far and wide in search for some food. In summer to cool seaweed jungles where she finds juicy clams and shoals of shrimp. And in winter to turquoise lagoons, warm as a bath, where she can munch among the corals. Loggerhead may travel thousands of miles, but she leaves no trace or track for you to follow. Only good luck will catch you a glimpse of her. So when we go out to the woods and we see deer tracks or raccoon paws, Those are tracks left in the dirt. But the turtle, she doesn't leave any tracks in the water. For 30 years, you might not find her. And then, one summer night, she arrives on the beach where she was born. She's found her way here, sensing north and south like a compass needle, feeling the current and the warmth of the waves. She remembers the taste of the water here and the sound of the surf. Male turtles wait just off the nesting beaches. They mate with the females, and then the females come ashore to lay eggs. So here in the shallow water, the male turtles wait for the females. And after they mate, the female crawls up here onto the beach, onto the land. What do you think is going to happen next? Loggerhead has grown in her wandering years. She is as big as a barrel now. Floating in the sea, she weighs nothing, but on land, she's heavier than a grown person. So every flipper step is a struggle. She has to work hard to flipper her way through the sand. And her eyes stream with salty tears, which help keep them free of sand. Coming ashore, coming onto the land is very risky for sea turtles. They can easily overheat and get sick or even die. So they only nest at night or in cool weather. Then they get back to the sea as soon as possible. I wonder why she's working so hard to get up on the sand. Loggerheads make her nest. Loggerhead makes her nest where the sea won't reach it. Scooping carefully with her hind flippers, she makes a steep, deep hole. Inside, she lays her eggs like 100 squidgy ping pong balls. Afterward, she covers them with sand to hide her nest from hungry mouths. Ooh, I wonder what type of animal would want to eat a turtle egg. I wonder. Well, she's going to hide them away to keep them safe. Then Loggerhead is gone again, back to her secret life, back to the sea. Left behind under the sand, her eggs stay deep and safe. Baby turtles are growing inside. Females stay close to their nesting beach for several months. In that time, they usually make at least 4 nests, and sometimes as many as 10. Whoa. And before the summer's over, they wriggle from their shells. Turtle eggs in warm sand can be ready to hatch in 6 weeks. If the sand is cool, they could take 3 weeks longer. Above them on the beach, 100 eyes watch, on the lookout for a meal. So the hatchlings wait until nighttime. The horizon, where the sea meets the sky, tells the baby turtles which way to turn to get to the water. But streetlights and buildings next to the beach can confuse them and make them go the wrong way. Then they burst through the sand and skitter towards the sea. In the dark, claws and beaks and grabbing paws miss only one young turtle. One day she'll remember this beach, and she will come back. But now she dives under the waves and swims and swims and swims out into the arms of the ocean, far, far out to sea. Land becomes a memory waiting to wake in the head of the little turtle. It says in the dark, claws and beaks and grabbing paws miss only one. This is the only baby that didn't get eaten out of that clutch of eggs. Wow. Some of them became dinner for other animals. Oh, and that's the end, friends. I hope you enjoyed this book and that you learned a lot about the loggerhead turtle. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye, friends.